baddies are an extremely popular freshwater fish and one of our favorite nano fishes you can get your hands on. They're a lot of fun to observe due to their beauty, activity level, and behavior. They also don't require a lot of work to keep healthy. So hello and welcome again to my YouTube channel. As you already know, today we are talking about Badis fish. But before we begin our guide, make sure to subscribe to our channel to get notified every time we upload interesting videos like this one, and your support means a lot to us and supports us. Let's get going now. This fish originates from India and can normally be found in tributaries that feed the Brahmaputra River, a massive river that runs through India, China, and Bangladesh. They prefer shallow, clear water where a significant amount of plant life is present. Understanding their natural habitat is helpful for future care tips we give. Since water quality and nearby aquatic plants are essential for scarlet baddies, it will be important to replicate this in their tank. Lifespan. The average lifespan of scarlet baddies is 4 to 6 years when in captivity. This is actually a pretty decent length of time considering the small size of this fish. Their lifespan can vary greatly depending on the quality of care they receive and how well their habitat is designed. While this is true for all fish, it especially applies to scarlet baddies. Water cleanliness is one of the most common issues that new aquarists run into, and scarlet baddies need clean water to be healthy. This means if you have issues maintaining the water in your tank, it will significantly impact the lifespan of this fish. Appearance. The beauty of the male scarlet baddies can't be debated. They are a treat to look at due to the stunning colors and patterns that cover their bodies. The primary coloration of male scarlet baddies is either orange or red and covers the base of their entire body. On top of that, you'll see a series of vertical stripes that begin near the front of the dorsal fin. These stripes are spaced out evenly and will either be orange or light blue depending on the primary color of the fish. You'll usually be able to observe some light blue that trickles into the base of their dorsal and caudal fins as well. Size. Out of all the percoid species, this fish is one of the smallest. The size of a male scarlet baddies is usually not larger than 0.8 of an inch. Females are closer to ½ an inch in length when fully grown. Their tiny size actually does a great job of bringing out the beauty in their colors. They sometimes look like nothing more than little specks of color when they're swimming through the plants in your tank. Scarlet baddies care. Scarlet baddies care is relatively simple once you know what to prioritize. With certain fish, there are certain things that matter far more than others, and that's definitely the case here. While all the elements of scarlet baddies care are important if you want to maximize the health of your fish, water quality is by far the most important. Obviously water quality is important for all fish, but Dario are exceptionally sensitive to unsuitable water conditions. This means you'll need to stay on top of your weekly water changes and tank cleanings. Aim for a 50% water change once a week, and use this as an opportunity to give your tank a good cleaning as well. Since you're likely dealing with a nano tank, this shouldn't take you very long. Tank size. The recommended minimum tank size for scarlet baddies is 10 gallons. This will give them enough room to swim around and feel safe. If you plan on keeping more than 6 of these fish, then you'll want to up this to 20 gallons. While this moves you into the upper end of nano territory, it's necessary if you want them to coexist peacefully. One of the other reasons why such small fish require at least 10 gallons is the need for plants in their tank. As we'll get into a bit further down in the guide, scarlet baddies and plants go together like peanut butter and jelly. Because of this, you'll also need enough space for the plants in your aquarium to thrive and spread their roots. The root footprint of a plant is a bit wider than you might think, so a little extra space is never a bad thing. Make sure this stays between 6.5 and 7.5. 10 to 20 dgh is the required hardness range. What to put in their tank and habitat. The name of the game when it comes to decking out the tank for scarlet baddies is plant life. In their natural habitat, these fish are constantly using plants for protection and safety. Without the necessary aquatic vegetation, these fish will live in a state of increased stress, which is bad for their health and might become prone to aggression. Food and diet. This fish is considered a micro-predators, which means they usually hunt for tiny critters like larvae, zooplankton, crustaceans, insect larvae, and such. It's always best to have variation in any diet. Here's a list of some great food choices for scarlet baddies. Bloodworms, brine shrimp, small tubifex, mysis, daphnia, cyclops. A mix of live and frozen food is commonly used by experienced owners. This will give them a mix of things to chase in addition to the convenience of frozen foods. That's all we need to know about baddies before getting them. If you like the video, do share and subscribe.